Innerwheel members are very innovative and very enthusiastic. District editor Shabri has asked me to share my thoughts on Innerwheel then and now. And then goes back a long time to 1975 when I joined the Innerwheel Club of Mysore. In those days, the Rotary Club was a very big deal. Everyone wanted to be a Rotarian, and only the wives of Rotarians could become Innerwheel members. So at the risk of sounding snobbish, it was a very exclusive club. We had the greats like Mrs. Sheila Irani, who was the past president of the Association of Innerwheel Clubs in India and Sri Lanka. We had PDC Mrs. Lalita Sitaram. We had PDC Mrs. Beni Nanaya, PDC Mrs. Meena Sanat Kumar, who were there to mentor us and guide us. In those days, most of the projects we did was with the Rotarians, but every president had the option to choose her own projects. Mrs. Sheila Irani stressed more on personal service. There was not much of fundraising at that time. So we could choose our own projects, and presidents could do 2-3 projects a month. There was absolutely no pressure because there was no competition at all. And it's a very good thing that Innerwheel opened its doors to everybody, because now almost anyone can become an Innerwheel member, and that has infused our organization with fresh energy, with very positive energy, and much more service gets done today than in those days. In those days, we were pretty laid back. Also, in those days, it was almost impossible for an Innerwheel member to also be a Rotarian. But now, my daughter Rachna is not just the past president of the Innerwheel Club of Mysore Central, she is also the incoming Rotary president for the Rotary Club of Mysore Panchasheel. And so now you can have the best of both worlds. I became the district chairman in 93-94, and that very same year, both my daughters decided to have their first babies within 4 months of each other. It was a hectic, chaotic time. I think I waded through my chairmanship amidst piles of nappies and many sleepless nights. Excuse me. In those days, there were no mobile phones, there was no WhatsApp. Everything had to be handwritten, typed, and then posted. And trunk calls took forever to materialize. But I had a very efficient secretary in the late Geetha Ravi Kumar, who became PDC. She helped me a lot. That's why I have a lot of admiration and appreciation for our present chairman Pushpa Gururaj and her excellent team of officers, because they run the district like a well-oiled machine. Everything is so perfectly done, so perfectly timed. Heartiest congratulations, Pushpa, and your team. The 2 highlights of my chairmanship was the formation of the Innerwheel Club of Udupi, where the ever-smiling PDC Rajalakshmi Shetty became the charter president, and we still are very good friends. And the other highlight was the grand conference hosted by the Innerwheel Club of Hassan under the chairmanship of PDC Mrs. Yati Rajamaswamy. It was a very nice affair, but then we didn't have the shopping experience that you guys have nowadays. In spite of all this, 3 things in Innerwheel remain constant. The first is that back then we used to love to dress up for Innerwheel events. We'd flaunt our best saris and jewelry, and the same continues with the same enthusiasm even now, except that you have such a wide variety of interesting attire to choose from. The second is the love, the affection, the warmth, the great hospitality, the grand welcomes that every single chairman who visits the clubs get. I think those are our most treasured memories of our club visits. And the third, of course, is that the members of your club become like an extended family. It's like having friends for life. I've really enjoyed my innings in Innerwheel, and I feel it has made me, it's given me tremendous, it's enhanced my life tremendously. Thank you very much. Thank you Innerwheel, thank you Shabari, and thank you friends.